Happy Friday. Out for a nice little stroll. Had a pretty difficult workout yesterday. I got through it all, but just like, man, I'm really struggling on the conventional deadlifts, especially with having my lower back injury. Those things are really tearing me up. I was always able to progress regularly with the trap bar deadlift because of the way that the weight is stacked on the sides, which prevents you from having to pull with so much with your lower back, you know, because on the deadlifts you're holding the weight from the front, from in front of you. That's where the weight is being pulled towards your back. So that's much more difficult on my lower back injury, you know. And so I have this fear when I do conventionals, especially because you have to pull the weight from, you know, you have to pull the weight more of a distance or more of a length in the pull up, much less than sumos, you know, you have a wider stance, your arms are inside your legs. Unlike conventionals, your arms are outside of your legs and you're pulling from a straight position. Kids out here looking, you better pay attention to them teachers worried about what I'm doing. Yeah, so what I want to talk about today is more so the macronutrients. You know, it really has been hitting me the last couple of days of the importance of writing down everything, you know, the weight of your food, the protein, carbohydrates, fats, and the calories. You got to write all that stuff down, because us as endomorphs, you can really, it can become very easy for you to top out your carbs, you know, and be spiking your insulin more than you think throughout the course of the day. You know, usually those spikes in insulin are the reason why you're not cutting weight or losing fat as fast as you can, based on, you know, your caloric deficit and the amount of exercise you're doing, especially that carb number. But, you know, it'll be the same thing if you want a certain look like me. You know, I decided to bulk because I wanted my body to look different than it did when I was made a huge cut the last time. You know, I didn't have as much muscle as I wanted. So now I can go back and I can look at all the protein intake, you know, look at all that data and say, well, okay, I looked that way because, one, I wasn't lifting, and then, hey, how much protein was I eating on a daily basis? Okay, well, we need to bump that up. So, you know, if you don't have that data, it's as simple as this. You can't make changes to your body. The most important macronutrient for us endomorphs, from my perspective, is the carbohydrates. But, you know, if you want to be able to eat more in the long term, you want to have more muscle on your body as an endomorph, because that burns more calories. You know, you're going to still have to watch those carbohydrates, don't get me wrong, but the more muscle you have on your body, the more calories that you're going to be able to intake per day. You know, it's just like me. For instance, 2013, you know, I lost a lot of muscle because of the way that I was dieting and the way that I was, you know, just going crazy on cardio and not lifting. Well, my total daily expenditure was going down immensely as I was losing weight, because I was losing so much muscle. Versus, you know, now when I cut, I will maintain a lot more muscle. So my TDE, total daily expenditure, will be higher, so I can eat more food at the same weight that I was at before, because I will have more muscle fiber than I did at my weight that I was at in 2013. Once I complete this cut, or once I get really close to the bottom end of it, which is just going to take some time, because I'm going to try and do it without cardio this time. I'm going to try and do it mainly just walking, lifting, and riding my board, because I just had some, you know, health issues come up on the last cut. I messed up my groin, my back got really bad, and I wasn't lifting on my back, and I was doing an awful lot of impact, you know, so that may play a key. But, you know, I can't do legs and deadlift 3 days a week and run strides. I just can't do it. You know, it's just, you know, I need days to recover, and I try and ride twice a week too. So, you know, trying to ride twice a week, trying to deadlift 3 days a week, that's enough. You know, ain't no, you know, I get more pleasure out of riding, so I would rather invest my time riding my freeboard than running strides. Don't get me wrong, I love to run. I love running. Running is something that's always been near and dear to my heart. I love it. But, you know, I'm gonna save running for like when my weight's down and it's just not as, you know, hard on my body, because of the weight I'm at right now. If I try to run, deadlift, ride, it just ain't happening. So hope those little nuggets and ideas help you on your weight loss journey. Happy Friday.